How's it going, everybody? Welcome to my Skate New Player's Guide. Today I will be teaching you a few things about Skate. Notice a lot of new players doing some things that I feel like I could help out a bit with. Just throw out a few pointers, and just ease your way into the world. Get a few challenges done a little bit faster. Alright, so starting off is settings. You want to go ahead and hit start, go over to settings, go into general, and here you can see all the different general settings, like name tags, pedestrians, traffic, crossplay, stuff like that. And then if you go over to gameplay, you can see the different settings for skateboarding, like Streamline, Classic, and Experience. You can go ahead and change those to your liking as well. Also, you can find different stuff like flick sensitivity, swapping your stance, and then over in assists, you can find grind assist amount. That's a pretty good one. And other things like that. For those of you who want to turn V off, go over to audio and just disable gameplay V comments. Now you're going to want to go over to your Skatepedia if you are unfamiliar with any tricks or any language that the game uses. If you're wondering what FS or anything like that means, I can go ahead and tell you. If you don't know what a 360 flip is, go ahead and learn it. If you don't know what fakie is, go ahead and learn that too. And of course, there's more coming soon. Alright, on to tricks that can help you out a little bit. Boned ollies. To do a boned ollie, you're going to want to do a normal ollie, but instead of releasing the stick, go ahead and hold up on the right stick. That should give your skater a little bit more room when going over objects like railings or ledges. I recommend using that on a lot of challenges that require you to gap over stuff. Next is using the object dropper in challenges. If you didn't know, you can use objects in challenges just to make them a little bit easier. So on this first challenge that everyone is going to do, go ahead and put a kicker down to hit that gap a little bit easier. Or you can do a boned ollie like I just taught you. Next is doing particular dives. I've seen people ask how to do dives, such as the spread eagle. To do that, you're just going to want to jump off of literally anything. Doesn't matter, you don't need a lot of height. And in the bottom left corner, you can see my controller. You're just going to want to hold the right bumper, and then hit X or A, depending on what kind of controller you're using. And then you can hit all the different buttons to see what else you can do. Next is power sliding and reverts. You're going to want to learn those if you're going to do any trick lining, and reverting or power sliding is really good just for kind of sliding around, obviously, and stopping. A lot of times if you're going way too fast, if you don't want to bail, you can just hit power slide. And also, if you're getting into trick lining, learning reverts is pretty essential, especially manual reverts. A lot of the times it's required. So. Next is hippie jumps and hippie flips. That was a hippie jump, and this is a hippie flip. They're two totally different things, just so you know. You can spin around with a hippie jump. And with a hippie flip, you don't do a hippie jump, you just do the flip trick, just so you know. And if you want to get places that you normally can't get to, or somewhere that doesn't have a fast travel, just use the throwdowns. There was a glitch that you could get inside of buildings with throwdowns, but they patched that for obvious reasons. But you can still use it to scale buildings and get on top of places that don't have fast travels. So get creative and, you know, get places that you normally can't. Just so you know, it does have a limited range. Up, down, left, and right. So just be aware of that. Next is a little trick for missions. There's usually a mission here to do a bunch of manuals, and all you have to do is just kind of bump into this pad that it wants you to manual, and it will count. There's a couple other missions on the map where you can do that, such as here at exercise time. There's a mission that spawns here, but it's on rotation. When it is here, you can do that little cheese trick. And one of the last things is unlock your fast travels. Right now there's a soft lock for fast travels. You can't progress through the game if you don't unlock the fast travel for some reason. So go to 4th and Narrows and get that unlocked as soon as possible. And then one of the last things, guys, is just get creative, make friends, and have fun. Don't let any of the critics or people throwing tomatoes ruin the game for you. It's not Skate 3, but hopefully over time it will get better and we will get the game that we deserve and have been waiting for. And I hope these things help you, and if they have, drop a like, subscribe. Peace.